gamers, and today we're going to be doing episode 2, The Forgotten Necropolis of Arkeis. So this is the continuing on. We've done 0.51, and so this will be the 4th in the series. So I won't be going over how to play it. That is in episode or scenario 0. So if you want to know how to play, go check out that video. This will just get right down and dirty and just do it all. So first things first, we'll do our camp effects. I did not do this at the end of a round scenario. So I should have done this at the end of scenario 1 instead of now. But at the start of each episode, the first player, which is him, our Frank, rolls 1 inspection die and logs the result, which... might as well. He can set 1 to that, so we'll go ahead and set 1 to the cog. Each explorer may discard 1 fate token and choose up to 2 traumas on explorers' profiles and discard them. So I want to be able to fight better, and I don't want this, so I will get rid of those 2 traumas. And we can each get rid of 1 of our fate tokens, which I just realized I forgot to grab out. Wait, that is the wrong one. I forgot to grab out the number of fate tokens to start the scenario with. So we start our scenario with 31 tokens. That's a lot of tokens. So episode 2 is the Forgotten Necropolis. In this part of the world, time no longer rules and seems to flow at a different pace. It is as if the sand covers all traces, smothering everything, compressing the centuries of old so that they seem to be just yesterday. As for the present, it seems to fly away like the dust carried off by the Khamsin, however that is pronounced. That hot, dry wind that turns the sky a threatening orange. That sand-linen gust that can suddenly become a suffocating storm. The present slips from your grasp, so much so that your time here has been a constant brush with death. What if you spoke to the living? During your travels, you found a village that locals have built on the ruins of the ancient necropolis. Perhaps its inhabitants can teach you the meaning of this recurrent hieroglyph. Maybe they'll help you lift the veil of mystery shrouding the atrocities you and your team have already witnessed. But as you get closer, you're filled with an odd but familiar feeling constricting your throat. The heavy silence here, where you have expected to find several familiarities, it is not. The silence you feel is yet another echo of death. So we're starting in this area, and the first player will start with this card. Ooh, stifling heat. After the silence, the sun becomes unbearable. Straight above your heads. That flaming star bears down on you with all its might. You enter the village panting, squinting and covered in sweat. How can you have already used up your entire water supply? It defies belief. You must find shade and cooler temperatures or you'll end up parched and desiccated. At the start of my turn, I put 1 fate token on this card. If you're in a sand zone, add 1 extra fate token. If any explorers was to take it, bad stuff will happen. Okay. So we want to get out of this sand as fast as possible. So since she's better at exploring, and it's only him that's in the sand zone. Okay. We're going to go ahead and move over here, revealing this. Ooh, wow. If I start my turn with one of them, I immediately roll 2 fight die and apply the results. Okay. Ouch. I roll 1 extra die. Okay. And then I can re-roll 1. Okay. So take 1 injury and move 1 knot of snakes from your zone to an adjacent zone. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and take a fate token. And that makes it so that I can just eliminate 1 knot of snakes. Okay, so I moved, I fought. Okay. So she is going to go ahead and explore this. Let's see what troubling stuff she can find. Ah! This isn't good. As you move through the village, the sand starts to ripple before your eyes as if it were coming to life. Is it your head imagination or an optical illusion caused by the heat? You bend over to look at the ground and gasp. Snakes are surfacing and immediately leap at your throat. But hey, I have to add 3 knots of snakes. Okay, but I do get to immediately perform a free fight action. Okay. And if I eliminate at least one of them, I will take another card. So I do get to eliminate 1. I could choose to take one of these to eliminate another. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Even though taking these are bad, I want to be able to get rid of these pretty fast. So that was a free action, thankfully. So I'm going to take that card now. Okay. Snake Carcass. Ugh. This creature's innards are, in fact, a complex assembly of cogs. No technology you've ever seen before is capable of imitating nature this perfectly. When you get this card, check off a book space in the logbook for each knot of snakes you just eliminated. Okay, so 2. That's good. So, oh, this will help. I'll get rid of 2 of those. Okay, you know what? I'm going to just do that so that way I can get that special card. I should get another book at some point in time. And then that will go in my backpack. And that'll be worth $1. Actually, I should probably just leave it on top just in case I need it for later. Okay, so that was my first action. I'm going to discard that card up there. Second action, I will again fight. Okay. Don't even need to use it and got rid of it. Awesome. Okay, stifling heat. Okay, I'm just going to move and fight. Okay, I don't need to change that. Woohoo! So we only have 2 more left. He needs to get out of this sun fast. Okay, she's gonna move and do that. Okay, the edifice is in front of you. It's intriguing. You notice that the wall is cracking in several places and decide to try to pierce an opening in it. How much time do you want to spend doing it? So I could just get a card, or I could take 1 fate token and take that, or 2. Ooh, I feel like let's just waste a little bit of time, right? How bad could this be? Hopefully not that bad. Okay, and I got to take the weird one. Okay. You work for nearly an hour, holy smokes, to decipher the hieroglyphs on the wall, trying to indicate weak spots to press in a specific order. With every success, part of the edifice cracks. Even though you're making good progress, the suffocating heat may do you in if you stay any longer. Check off as many spaces in the logbook as there are explorers in your zone. Then put 1 injury token in room F. In room F. Well, it's upside down. Okay. There you go. It's inside room F. And there's only 1 of us in there, so, but I get to check off any one of these. I will go ahead and check off this one. Okay. Getting closer to getting that one. Okay, so we don't want injury tokens in there. Then we'll get another thing that happens. I wonder what. Okay, so I moved. I did that. So it's his turn. He has to take 2 of these. Let's get him out of this heat, though. So we're going to move. Okay, gets rid of that one. Nice and easy. Okay. She's going to move. Look at that. Okay. Oh, you may reroll the X side of inspection die on one time during search actions. Okay. That's pretty cool. So she's going to get real good at searching, which is good. Okay. So that was her 2 turns. I'm going to go ahead and search this one, this door. Okay. A door. The door has been forced open. You carefully push it aside in front of you. A zealot is squatting near a dead body. He's chanting strange incantations in a rough language you've never heard before. Okay, so a zealot gets placed in there. Yay. Okay. So if I would go in there, now I will have to take whatever this zealot will do to me. Or I could try opening up the other door and speed along our progress. So, you know what? I'm just gonna... Oh, I don't need to know. I'm gonna go in there. So, discard 1 injury from a zealot in your zone. If that's not possible, I have to take an injury. Okay. Well, I'll take an injury. That's not too bad. It'll prevent us from having a whole big snowstorm, sandstorm. Okay. That was his turn. So I'm going to come over here and then I'm going to attack that. Okay, awesome. Got rid of that. Okay, his turn. We only have to do 1 of these. But I do have to take an injury first. Okay, and then we're going to fight. Oh, wait. Do I want to use this as a once per game or scenario thing, but it would get rid of him. You know what? Yeah. Let's just do it. Put that back in there and get rid of the zealot. Nothing bad happens. Right? Okay. So that was 1 attack. And then I can search this. Okay. The corpse is dressed like a man in the desert. You search him to figure out what happened here. He was armed with a broken knife and a shield. All signs say he was defending himself from the zealots. Things clearly didn't go his way, however. Okay, so I'm going to take this card. Wait, what is... Oh. Okay. Okay, so I have the first aid. So when you roll a fight die, ignore the effects of 1. So I'll be able to swap that out next time. Okay. A metal shield. When we get back to camp, I can always give that to her as well. Or I could do that. I could just give it to her and then she can, if we're in the same zone. Okay, that was the end of my turn. She's going to go ahead and search this. You feel someone watching you from the suffocating heat. You then notice a skull half buried in the sand. Its bottomless eye socket seems to be staring at you. You dig up a rigid, desiccated body that is much too old to have belonged to a villager. The body is wearing a pendant with 3 snakes on it. If there are no more knots in snake in play, which there are not, add 2 fate tokens to the stock. Yay. So we just expanded out the game a little bit. Take card this one. Okay, a snake pendant. This jewel is both charming and terrifying. Okay. She's got lots of goodies. So that was first action. Second action, I'll move over here. Okay, his turn. Move over here. The only issue is I'm going to have to go back out to the sand now. That's okay. We come over here and investigate this. Okay, even before you enter the room, you realize that it isn't empty. Threatening voices can be heard through the flimsy wooden door. You decide to open the door. So I could choose not to open it. But yeah, let's go ahead and open it. You fling open the door, and to your surprise, you're enemies. Your eyes open wide when you see the poison knife speeding towards you. Oh, yeah, we're gonna swap that out. That's what you do before you do your two actions. Okay. So we have two more of these. Two zealots added. Okay. So I do have the shield, which I would have done. I even said I was going to do it. So I don't take it. And then we get another door. So it's this symbol. Hopefully we don't have to expand out this way. I don't have the space for that. Okay. So yeah, it's a good thing I was in there. Okay, I'm going to come up this way. And we'll look at this one. Okay. The building is in front of you is very intriguing. It seems to be mysteriously pull at you and eventually notice that the foundation appears to be weak. You decide to dig in the sand at the base of the wall to try to open a way in. Take as many fate tokens as you like, then roll 4 inspection tokens. You may re-roll any number of the dice one time for each fate token you took. If at least 2, if not... Okay. You know what? I'm not going to take any fate tokens because I already get a re-roll any number of... So I'm going to... I'll leave that one just in case. So I can re-roll. Okay, and then I can re-roll all of them. Any number. Okay. So I'm going to change that to that by taking a fate token. So I get to take this card. Oh, it was that symbol. Whoops. Wait, well, I would have turned it to that symbol then. Okay. You dig in the sand at the base of the wall for several long minutes. The job unfortunately turned out to be Herculean, and the effort is exhausting in the suffocating heat. Still, you manage to damage the edifice slightly. Check off 2 of those symbols in here. So I'll do 1. And I wonder, can I go in any order, or does it have to be left to right? I'm going to say it could be any order. And then you can fill in the others as needed. Right? I'd assume so. Then put 1 injury underneath. And if it's the third one, I'll do something else. But there's only 2 in there now. Okay, so that was my second action, right? I moved and then I did that. Okay, so take 2. Gonna move into here. So the zealots will come out. And then I'm gonna roll 3 dice. Okay, so there's 1. This one will take 1 injury and give a zealot an injury. I may re-roll 1. Same result. Okay, I'm going to change that. Okay, so one of the zealots is gone, and the other one has 1 injury, but then I have to take an injury. And I moved in and then fought, so yeah. My turn is done. Okay, so we're gonna look at this one. The third thud startles you. It came from an edifice without any openings at all. Was it perhaps villagers? Could they be in danger? You observe the cube-like building. It seems impenetrable. You hear another thud. You knock on the wall in response. Nothing happens. You'll need a suitable tool to create an opening. I do not have a pickaxe. Okay, so I could not do anything because I don't have the pickaxe. That's awesome. Okay, so that was that one. I'm going to go ahead and open this door then. Okay, well, we'll just take a look at it. The door is securely locked. There is no way into the building. Put this card back in the pile. Well, that was a nothing turn, so I need a pickaxe, which is probably this right here. Awesome. Okay. Well, take one of these. Discard 1 injury from a zealot. Possible. So that prevented me from getting an injury. Okay. I can re-roll. Oh. You know what? I'm going to turn that into a check mark. And then I'll get 1 injury, but then the zealot will be gone. That was painful. Hey, but now we can look at that. Okay, event. You didn't want to interrupt the zealot during his funeral orientation, but he was also clearly the executioner. While searching for clues as to what happened in this village, you trip over a metal pipe. The pipe vibrates and lets off a dull thud, followed by a whirring, hissing sound. No! Add 2 knots of snakes to my zone. This is not going to be good. You may study the pipe. If you do, an explorer in your zone must take 1 injury for each. I gotta do it. I gotta do it. But then I get to roll 3 dice and record the results. Okay, so a book. Yeah, we probably need to get rid of those. A flame. Let's get an experience point. And a looking glass. Okay, awesome. We need more looking glasses. And that got us this. Oh, man. Oh, wait. Despite all danger, searching this incredible sight galvanizes you. An irresistible desire to discover the secrets buried here makes you giddy. You immediately earn one of your explorer's level 2 experience cards. Hopefully one of these will help me not take damage, because I will be ending my turn in a space. We'll do this one. When Frank takes a trauma card, he may choose to ignore it and take another, which he must keep. That'll be... Oh, wait, no. A level 2, not a level 1. It's a level 1. Okay, so it's any of these other 3. So I may equip 2 of these simultaneously. If I find another one that might be good. I may ignore the effect of one of the X's, or if I roll at least 2 check marks, I add 1. I'll go ahead and take the ignore the 1X. Those always seem to add damages. Oh, the knot of snakes. I can immediately roll 2 fight die and apply the results. That's actually pretty handy. Start of a turn effect. That's going to be affecting me. Okay. She has nothing to do. I guess she'll just walk. Oh wait, she can only walk once. That's right. Wow, you're so, useful. Okay. Well, so start a turn. I immediately... And... Oops. Sorry, that was that. And then... I can re-roll. So I immediately do away with that. This, take 1 injury and move 1 not snake from an adjacent zone. Okay. Oh, that causes a trauma to occur. Which, let's see. You may not perform a move action unless there's... Oh, nope. Yeah, that would be obviously bad. If you take another support trauma, take 2 fate tokens instead of 1. Okay. Well, that's fine. Okay. That's right, you can only have 1 of each color, and then you have to take a fate token. Okay, well that was start a turn. So I have an action. Get rid of you. Thank you. And then I will go ahead and search this room. Or that door. Oh, lovely. The door opens into a decent-sized room. It contains a few tables and several stools. Bowls are scattered on the floor. The place seems to be frozen in heavy silence. It is hard to imagine what happened to the inhabitants. If there aren't enough knots of snakes left for the setup here, use the miniatures from the sand tiles. Miniatures from the sand tiles? I don't know what that means. But we have B. Okay. And then we have 6 of these snakes. 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm just going to set that there. And a blue. One of those little tokens. This one. Okay. And it is in that room. Gotcha. Okay. Well, that is my turn. I'm really hoping that is the tool I needed for that. I don't remember, though. Okay. Come over here. We're going to do an attack. Okay, we got rid of that. Okay. We're going to move into here after I take one of these. Rolling 3 dice. Okay. Oops. I can re-roll 1. Awesome. I'm going to take fate. Do that and get rid of all 3 of them without any negative whatsoever. Okay. Just pretty much useless. Just walking around. I guess I'll walk in here. Okay. Let's take another one of these tokens. I'll go ahead. Actually, I'll go ahead and move over here and fight these. Just so that she can move in and do that. I can re-roll 1. Okay. Take 1 injury and... Okay, so we get rid of 1. And then I take 1 injury. And another injury. Move that. Okay. Well, that did not work out in my favor. Okay. I guess I'll just move in here. Okay. Oh. search. Oh, you know what? Instead of fighting, I should have done this. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go back and I'm going to do this. Because check off as many spaces in the logbook. I keep forgetting to do that every time. So we're going to do that. Okay, there's no... Yeah, I'm just playing it. Okay, so I get to check off 2. Well, I'll check off this one. And this one. I really want these events to happen. Okay. Need more. Okay, so I moved in and I did that. Okay. So now it's his turn. He needs to take one of these tokens. Come over here and fight these. Okay, we can re-roll 1 die. Okay. Oh, hate doing that. Oh, wait. They don't go in there. They go over there. But that got rid of those 2. This is not good. Okay. Well, we will search this. I have a funny feeling I'm not going to survive this one. One of the flagstones under your feet lets out a whirring click as near some treasure. This does not bode well. A trapdoor in the ceiling opens and a torrent of sand pulls in. Remove the knot of states and explorers from the room, then set up the playing area as shown here. Puts out in the... where they had been taken. Okay. So I need to grab 5B. 5B. Put them where they were. Okay, and then we put in these. Okay. I need to get in there. Okay. Okay, and then I take a card. Oh, the very last one. The floor in the room is entirely covered in sand. Shapes ripple here and there. Oh, man. It is infested with snake. If an explorer is in room B at the start of their turn, they roll 1 fight die and apply the corresponding results. Okay. So we need to get out of here fast. But we really need to explore all of this. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to explore here. He can move over there, explore while she walks out next. Because she can only walk 1. So... okay, so the hand. Okay, for you, this sand... oh, no, this is first time. For you, the sand trap is nothing more than a diversion, albeit a deadly one. You look for what could be protecting and find a mechanism hidden in the floor that reveals a hidden door at the back of the room. Okay, so this does need to be here. Sorry. Okay, he's still there with me, so we are needing to come out this way. Ah, crudsicles. If I'm in a sand zone, which I will be. Ugh. Okay. I need a door. And a scarab. Okay. This is rough. I don't know if I'm going to get out. I'm a little worried at this point. Okay. So that was my second turn, right? Okay. I'm going to move. And I don't know. I feel like I need to look at this, but I want to leave that for her because she can't move. Oh no! This separated. Well, let's pull that out. Okay, easy enough to put back together. Okay, so scarab. I do not have the snake pendant. You need to be with me. I just wasted my only action. Okay, that's fine. That is fine. We, oh, yeah, at the start of their turn, so I had to do this. So, nothing happened, okay? So, we need to do this. I have to take an injury. Okay. But then I'm going to move, and I just need to be the zone, so I'm going to look at that. Despite the danger, you try to find the hieroglyphs. You thought that you had seen the floor before it was covered in sand. Do you take the time to search for the viper's nest more thoroughly to copy down the instructions? Yep, let's just take an injury. And roll 2 dice, because we really need... Oh, and one... I can't take a fate token. Okay. I could re-roll. I don't need any books. I may re-roll that one because it's an X. I don't need any more books. Okay, so flame. Well, we're getting close. I'm just gonna... Getting close. We need a cog for that one. And we need tons of lookouts. Okay. That is gone. Okay. Nothing happens. Yes, we have that. So we'll go ahead and take this card. You press the metal pendants into the orifice. The door opens, letting a sickening sound. Do I need to discard it? Yep. Okay, snake pendant. 2 money gone. Oh well. Okay. So we have some blues to put in there. And the head. Okay. There we go. Okay. And then I'm going to move in. Okay. And then she's going to have to roll the die. And take an injury. One more injury. And I have to take another trauma, but that's okay. We'll look at the Ankh. A subjugation bracelet. At the start of my turn, I do not apply the effects of human adversaries I am grappling with. So, if I'm dealing with some human adversaries, that will come in handy. Okay. You know what? I'm going to search this just in case it's something bad. I can deal with it and then move. If not. Okay. Discard 1 poison token from an explorer in your zone. Okay. Well, that can go right there. Okay. And then I will just move. Okay, we can get rid of that. Okay. And then she can move in here and explore this, which hopefully this is whatever that equipment was that we needed. Otherwise, we are locked out. Along one of the walls in the room, a pickaxe is stuck in the metal mechanics as if someone had tried to stop the gears from turning. Yes, we definitely want to pull it out. Ah. Okay, re-roll any exclamation points, something as you like when you roll fight die. Okay, well, you know. And then we'll take that card. Okay. As soon as the pickaxe is removed, the gears start turning noisily. A slight mist filters through the stones and slowly fills the room. Oh no. Horrors and horrors. Without warning, some of the dead bodies rise and attack everyone around them. Add 2 zealots to each zone in room C. We get to discard this token at least. And I can immediately perform a free fight action. Okay, so let's look at our zealots. Oh, I have the human elite, which is not one that we want to play with right now. Okay, that is a special one. Okay. So we need 2 zealots for each one. So 1, 2, 3. Where's another zealot? 4. Okay. Well, hopefully I can help you out by taking these out. Okay. So I get to perform a free action. No, that was up there. Okay. Turn. Okay. So I got to give a zealot 1 injury, so I'll give one of them 2 injuries. Okay. Start of turn. Discard 1 injury from, if that's not possible, I take an injury. Okay, well, that's okay. Then I'm going to fight them. Oh, I need to take one of these. I don't think I took one last turn round. Oh! Well, I may re-roll 1. Great. Okay, so I have to take 2 injuries, but it does get rid of the zealot. So that was 1 action. Second action. Fine. I'll move out here, even though it will hurry the game along. Or, you know what? I'm actually going to stay there just for the game's sake. Okay. And I'll just stay put. So I'm going to move out here and explore this finally. Okay. A thud startles you. It came from an edifice without any openings at all. If you have the pickaxe, put 1 injury token. If there is 3 injuries, take card, which there is. So we're going to take card, whatever this one is. Still a lot of cards left. Flip F over and put a door in front of the explorer who placed the 3rd injury. Putting the Ankh token on it. Okay, so I moved and explored. Okay, there we go. Roll as many inspection dice as there are fate tokens remaining in the stock. Maximum of 5, which thankfully there's 5. Then I can re-roll. Oh, only when doing a search action. But when I roll an inspection dice, I can... Okay. So, add 2 knots of snakes in room F for each X rolled. Well. Okay. But I get to log the results at least. Oh, yeah, I'm going to turn that into that one that I need. Taking one of these tokens. Okay, so 2 books, which I don't need whatsoever. Okay, so I at least get 1 event. I need 2 more looking glasses to get a second event. Okay. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay. Start of his turn. He has to take one of these. We have very limited left. Come over here. We're going to search that door. Hopefully it'll provide something. Slightly worried, you open the door. You can barely make out the outlines of a huge snake. Oh, man. Through the slight mist in the room. Its head sways under the vaulted ceiling. Its tail ends in the sharp stinger. And steel plates partially cover its body. You call the other explorers over to help. Well, she has the most fate tokens. I have to discard 1 of my equipped items and 2 fate tokens. Okay. I'm okay with that. Okay. The gigantic snake stares at you. You're petrified. It's as if he were strangling you from afar. Its huge, lidless eyes are the only thing you can see. A purplish light surrounds you. You feel trapped. The light disappeared after running through your body and equipment. Okay, so we have to put in this token. And a Naja, which we have not seen yet. Okay, so Naja. 2 of those. Check to make sure neither of them are alert elites, which this one was. So, nope. Okay. Okay. So that looks terrifying. Okay. That was his second action. I'm gonna come in here. Hi, guys. And fight. Oof. Okay, so I have Najas and knots of snakes. So rolling 2 dice. Give the Naja 1 injury and take. So does it matter who I attack? Or does. Okay. I guess I'll have attacked the knots. That gives me 2 injuries, which will give me another trauma. Uh-oh. The effects of the X's are doubled. Great. These will move out to here. Okay, that was my action. Okay. So knots of snakes. Immediately roll 2 fight die. I may re-roll 1. Oh yeah, I have to take 2 of these. Well, I think I can do 1. Take 1 for a check mark to get rid of that. You know what? No. I was supposed to. Okay. So yeah, so I'll take that 1 to get rid of 1. Okay. Oh wait, that was just my. That was not my action. Okay, yeah, I'll do 1 action and wow. So yeah. Okay. So I got rid of the 2. Okay, so it's her turn. Oh, and I will move in. Even though that's going to be a really bad idea. Okay. So I have to add 2 knots of snakes to my room. Okay, and then I'm fighting it. Oh, I'm going to fight the Naga, because that's going to be critical. Okay, I have to take a poison. But it gets 2 injuries out of its 5. Okay. But then I get a poison wherever that is. Should be in this one. Okay, yep. So I get a poison. And then... Okay, so that was 1 action. There's another poison just in case I need it. Okay, second action. Gonna fight the Naja. I don't think I can spare any more, so I'll take another poison and give him that. Okay. We'll take this. I do get to immediately roll 2 and apply the die. I get to ignore. Okay, well, first I get to re-roll 1. Okay. Then I can ignore the effects of 1. No, I don't think I can afford it. I only have 2 more rounds left. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and attack. Oh, my goodness. I'm going to go ahead and attack the Naja. Why not? Okay, I get to re-roll. Okay. So, I give him an injury. I have to take a poison. Oh, for starting it, I had to take a poison anyway, so I'm going to have to take 2 poisons. But he will be dead. Okay, so 2 poisons. I wonder what poison's going to do. Probably nothing good. But dead. We're good. Get rid of that. That one was nasty. Was that my first or second? I think that was just my first action. So now I'm going to fight the snakes. Okay. Got rid of the snakes. Now what? We're done with all of our enemies. We have nothing... Oh, we do have this to explore. That's right. I don't think I put that out. The green hand. Okay, well, that'll be her first action. Skulls and sacrificial daggers tell you that this site was used for dark, mysterious ceremonies. The locals set up camp in the wrong place. The members of the sect must have come to ensure their silence, but they weren't meticulous enough. You've acquired a parchment showing where the sect's headquarters are located. Your next destination is clear. Read the positive prologue. Okay. So yeah, so we definitely had to get rid of those snakes and whatnot to be able to do this. So put the epilogue to positive. Okay. So Ria has translated a letter found on the body of villagers for me. They came in the night. They entered our homes. They brandished their daggers, but they didn't see me. I heard them worshiping death. I heard them calling out to death. Everything, their clothes, their relics, and even their skin is covered with the emblem vaporous. I must try to stop them. Pray for me. Pray for us all. Okay. So now the epilogue. Your first contact with the locals was nothing like what you would have expected. You have thought you were alone in the trail of ancient civilizations. Instead, a group of fanatics is working in the shadows to ensure that no one can follow your trail. You shiver at the thought of what must have happened to the inhabitants of this poor village and realize that this expedition is, without the shadow of a doubt, the most dangerous one of your life. and the one most likely to make history as well. So we get to take the bonuses, which is we lose 2 of these. Let's put those right there. We get $2. We get 1 victory point, and we get 1 event. Or 1 experience point. And $2. Okay, and 1 event. So if you've completed 1 event, put EV4 here. And I've unlocked the upgrade C6. Ooh, gaining 2 coins. EV4. The Zealot. Okay, let's see if we can get this out. Not too bad we didn't get both events. The Zealots took advantage of the darkest hour of the night to slip quietly into the camp and enter a few tents. You discover the consequences of their little visit in the morning. Some of your possessions are missing. Each explorer must, if possible, discard a card they own worth at least 1 coin. So, we'll discard the pickaxe. Seems fair. Worth 1 coin. Ooh, no, that Veil of Antidote is probably pretty important. Discarding a poison, first aid kit, that's pretty important. Yeah, we'll discard the Mysterious Scroll. Okay, oops. That will be something he has for later. So he has 4 of these fate tokens. Okay. So, I can now... Your expedition is starting to be known throughout the desert. You see the outline of a trade caravan on the horizon. After a while, the caravan reaches your camp. The head trailer greets you politely and offers to join your expedition. There's surely a way to turn a profit from your discoveries, and, of course, he'll give you a cut. So for $1, I can make 2 at the beginning of every scenario. Yes, please. Okay. I'll put that right there. Okay, and then new camp upgrades. The expedition is growing. The longer you stay, the more your research progresses. The more you're becoming aware of new needs. You send off to a feverish message to London, but nothing's free in this world. For $4, we could add 2 fate tokens to the stock. Or for $3, I may pay 2 coins to take a random artifact from the previous episode. Do we have $4? Because I feel like that would be a benefit. 3. Yeah, there's another coin in there if we can get it out. Oh, there's 2 more coins. Oh, there's another coin in there even. Okay, so we'll do 4. So that way we'll be able to add 2 fate tokens to the deck. So we'll be able to expand out a little bit longer. Okay. We'll be able to discard 2 of these. Oof. He has the first aid kit. Hopefully we can get rid of all of these. He's really close to getting another trauma. Okay, so we have 1 experience point. No victory points so far. We were 1 away from getting 3. Okay, I think that's it for this one, other than looking to see if we want to spend that 1 experience or save it for another time. Okay, so. Okay. That would be handy. An X would count as a book. How did I'm not not sure if I was able to do that. But takes a trauma card. He may choose to ignore it and take another, which he must keep. I'm not sure if I did that illegally or not this last time. But we'll see. Okay. But we'll go ahead and take that so that way we won't accidentally do that again. Okay. So he's really beefed up. She's only ever so slightly beefed up. We have poison. How do we get rid of poison? That is a question. So what happens with poison? Okay, well, it's got to be in here somewhere. Poison are the same shape as injury. Oh. You can only have one in your profile. Okay, so basically it makes it so we stay poisoned. We constantly have a health injury. So, unlike injury, they're not removed when you take trauma. Okay, so you keep it on until the end of an episode. So they do get discarded, so... Okay, so I probably should have taken another trauma. We'll go ahead and... Max 1, you can only use one fight action per turn. Okay, well... We'll get rid of that one next time. Okay, well that was what? Episode 2. The Forgotten Necropolis, which there for a while I really thought that we would not be done. We had 2 fate tokens left total. So hopefully I didn't forget to move them over. If I did forget one of the turns he was out here, we still would have won. Because you only lose once you have to take another one and you can't. But that was a very close call. This was a very interesting one. It definitely expands out. I did like how it put it in there. I think I would have preferred it just saying put it on, because there was no point in putting it, lifting that up and putting it under. That made absolutely no sense. And thankfully these zealots didn't attack us because they were in another section. Those are hard to hurt. That other one, whatever that one was called, that one was very hard to... Naga. That one was brutally hard to kill. But yeah, so I'm really enjoying this campaign. We're episode 2, so we have... It's 7 scenarios with 2 more from the expansions. So I have 7 scenarios left. So, wow, this is going by really fast, actually. It's been, what, an hour, 40 minutes? 40 minutes to an hour per episode. So with setup, about an hour an episode on average. So if you really hunker down and play it, you could probably play through the whole entire campaign in one day, which that would be a little excessive. But I am enjoying it, and I'll see you on the next one. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, just remember to have fun, be present, and be you. Thank you all for watching. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to reach out to us. We would love to hear from you. Also, if you find value in our content, please like, comment, or subscribe. Let a friend or family member know that we exist. Help us spread our channel and bring remote gaming to a table near you. Thank you very much, and have a great day.